Welcome, friends. This is Randy Saleh, instructor of business principles, and thought I would give you some instructions video-wise on the business model project, which I know you're going to work very hard at and create your own either full-time or side business. Think of your small ideas that you may have. How can you turn your hobbies, your skills, things that you like to do into a side business to start getting an extra income, and in addition to your full-time job that you may have later on. We've discussed this many times in class. The business model is a plan how to generate revenue and make a profit. It's a fast way to create a quote business plan. A little bit faster than that. We're not going to worry about too much of financials as much as we're trying to see, does our idea actually even work? So remember Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Michael Dell, Zuckerberg, Bezos, even Walt Disney and Larry Page, Sergey Brin basically started their companies out of their home garage or a college dorm room. And all of those became billionaires. Not that we have to do that, but we could certainly enjoy something and make an extra income. So that has always been the premise of how I've broken that down. Here is your instructions, and again, these are the steps. So as you write your business model, these are your headings. So you'll go step 1, situation analysis. You're going to conduct that quick situation analysis for that new business idea. So the first step is your business identity, narrative of your business. What is it going to do? There is no need to rewrite my instructions. You'll just put business identity. This is my business. This is my product or service, possibly both, I'm going to provide. This is to be very easy to understand. Okay, because this is part of your elevator speech to someone who might be interested in buying a product or using your service. Very easy to understand. Let's give our business a name and a brand. Even if you have to use your name in there, we're going to give that branding right in the business identity. So make a short paragraph there, very easy to understand. And then we're going to look at our customers. Who do we think our target market is going to be? Again, if you say everybody, that's not going to do very well, because when we say everybody's our customer, then nobody's our customer. Try to get them as much detail as possible. The more narrow the target, the sharper the focus always is. So what age, what generation would they be in, gender, income range, occupation, technology, skill level, etc., etc. Who do you think your customer will be for your product? And then you're going to look at your collaborators. Again, we've gone over this in class, and I actually have videos from the first unit lesson if you need to go back there. Actually, these are from the very first lesson in this unit, entrepreneurship. So collaborators are people who can help us. List your suppliers, all right? It's going to help create your product or service. And again, other local sources or entities that can help your business up and running. Don't forget chambers of commerce. Don't forget cities, economic development directors that can help you. They can be a great asset for you. So our competition lists your competitors who are operating that same space that your business idea is going to compete in. You should at least have a few competitors right there that you're going to list. And again, go through your climate. The next is going to be going through the forms of business, your customer value. So these are going to be your headings. Do not rewrite the question. I do base this project on word counts, and I simply have to go take everything out that I've already written on. I usually have students, a few, who will try to, automatically beef up their paper by 600-700 words. I just take it all back out. So go through every step. Every question in here, my friends, must be answered to get your full credit. Again, I hope that you were able to either watch the videos or attend class, and again, just answer these right in here, and you're going to be in very good shape. Now, here's the grading rubric. All right. We are not writing an English essay. English essays have pretty much no relevance in the work field, except for grammar and syntax, of course. But we're not writing a double-spaced page with just paragraphs. We are doing this in a business writing format. And if you'll trust me on this, if you'll do your work in your career similar to what I'm trying to teach you, you're going to go very far. Your writing skills pretty much tell so much about you. And many times for a job interview, you may be asked to produce a writing sample. I have on several jobs, and the job I'm in right now. And so hopefully this can help you. Many of my students have used their business model project on their LinkedIn page, on their resumes, to get their writing project. So here's what we do. We always have a title page. Do not just simply put your name in the front left-hand corner and then start writing your project. You can make it look very appealing. Put a graphic on your title page if you can, something that is going to resemble your business. Trying to grab attention here. Obviously your name, that was going to help. Okay, so when you start going into your body paragraphs, use headings that I've just told you about. We use bulleted short paragraph for answers. The spacing that we need is going to be 1.15 spacing. All right, that's about that. You can go up to 1.5, but 1.15 seems to be the best in business writing. It's a tight format, and it really helps somebody look at your entire paper. They're almost looking at it like a blueprint. A paragraph in business writing should never ever exceed 6 sentences. 6 would be the max, and then you have a new bulleted paragraph for your new idea. You can make the paper as long as you want, but it needs to look appeasing to read. All right. Again, think about this as this is the final step of your interview for that job that you always wanted. Number your pages, grammar and syntax, absolutely. Poor spelling, poor grammar, poor work would never be read by your future bosses or in the business world or by venture capitalists, so I won't read it either. So let's do that, my friends. We have writing centers. You have had enormous amounts of time, and you will, to write this paper, so there's no excuses for that. Plagiarism. This is going to be a very personal paper because it's your idea, but you're going to do some research on it. Lord, I hope you will. And you may even use the book on some of these ideas. Make it write down. When I say APA style or MLA, just have it works cited. That's all you really have to do. And don't retweet. That is just copying and pasting on things. Again, most of this is going to be very original work from you, so it may not be a big problem, but you always want some research on there. Again, think of you're asking for some financing for this business idea, no matter how small or big it is. Your audience would like to know, well, what are you basing your research on? So make sure you have that. Let's not do a blatant. I've had students that have literally copied from another student's, a friend of theirs who took my class, and even as of 5 or 10 years ago. And I catch it. I'll catch it on Turnitin, and that's not good. That's a zero. It's not going to happen, my friends. Let's not do that. Again, all you've got to do is cite your sources and write in your own words, and you're going to be fine. So again, good spelling, good syntax, good formatting. Here's the grading rubric. All right, remember this is a 300-point project, so it is huge. To get an 80, I always like to get in what would I do just to get a B in the college level? So here's what an 80 looks like. All questions have been adequately answered. Everyone has a heading. Proper formatting, grammar, spelling, syntax, the minimum word count, total project, minus anything that you may have copied from my original work here. No rewording of the question, is 1,200 words. 1,200 words, you got it, you get yourself an 80. All right, that's 240 points. That's fantastic. Great. I don't go from 100 and then start taking points off. I set the baseline at 80, and I see how much more you deserve after that. Okay? Now, you want an 85? Great. All questions answered. Now you've got more research. This is what happens. You just put more detail into it. The word count 1,700 words. Looks good. Good formatting. Things that I want to see. 85. All right. 85 times 3. Okay. That's going to be your total points. You want an A? Well, congratulations. I want you to get an A. All right. Everything, again, much more in-depth here, my friends. Good formatting. Easy to read. I'm a stickler on the formatting. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. Minimum word count, again, 2,100 words. We got ourselves a 90. All right, great. You want the brass ring, and I want you to get it. 95. All right. All questions, excellent research, proper formatting. There's a wow factor in here. Wow, this person took a lot of time and effort and really went into it. It looks great. Minimum word count, 2,400 words. I've had students in the past, and I've given them a chance to rewrite it. I'm not that mean of a person, but would do 1,200 words right up here in 3 questions and say, well, I'll just take my B and go. Well, what you would take is an F, because you got to answer every single question. All those headings need to be properly answered. Okay. Now, so there's where I go up. I have had students that have put in 3, 4, 5,000 words because they just really went in depth on their project, and that was 100. All right, the hundreds are way over the 2,400 word count. And again, you don't need 100. You need something good, easy to read. And I think 2,400 words, everything done on your own idea is 95 is an excellent grade. So now, I said I start from an 80 and go up, as you see. Those who put forth minimal efforts with as much time as we have on this project, and when I see something that comes in around 800 words and it's just like 2 bulleted small sentences for the answers, I really can't grade that. Again, your bulleted paragraphs can still be 6 sentences, and then you just get a new one. We just don't want it to look like one giant paragraph. I get upset. I'm straight up. That's going to be a poor grade. And don't let that happen. All right, this is your idea. Let's make it. Here's a great example. Now, Brittany did her own business model. A student of mine several years ago, and did very well. She did have a cover page. I just didn't include it because I didn't want to get too much time in this, showing you a cover page. But she was doing a doghouse model. Okay, she's a professional, was a dog walker, groomer, and she also did dog sitting. So, as you see here, this is how she starts her situation analysis. You see there's her heading, business identity. Again, format it, use this as your model. Nice, easy to read. I can understand this very, very quickly, and that's what you want someone to be able to do. Understand your business idea. She does walks, all right. She does grooming. She does all sorts of different things in here, going down her value for her customer, but we've got the great business identity. Then she goes into her primary customer, really gets them down, kind of a upper income in Colleyville, because that's where she lived. She may even go out. She has a secondary customer. She had her collaborators, her competition, her climate. All right, we're back into there. Well, hey, we know something about the economic climate in DFW. It is amazing. Some of the best. Colleyville, or Northeast Tarrant County, is some of the best in Northeast, in Dallas-Fort Worth, Collin County. I mean, so we're a very good area. Hey, there's a little bit of political environment. It's pretty easy. Hey, it's great to know there's no sales tax. For her, I don't think she had any sales tax because it was just a dog walking service. But there's no state income tax, and there was nothing that she really had to have, any type of regulatory things, any business licensures that she had. If you're going to open up a bar or a club, then you're going to need liquor license. You're going to need food handling certification. So in that political regulatory area, you would need to list those things that you would have to have. Okay. Now, there were some certified things that she could do right there. But you can see, not getting too much of the minutia into her business model, but you can see how she formatted it. There's her form of business. There's the customer value. There's the channels. I mean, how is that product and service going to be delivered? There's her advantage, her marketing. She went down on her expenses, again, so she could do a pricing strategy. Any additional prices or additional revenue she could bring in. There's the quick promotional strategy, from personal selling to digital to social media to sales promotion, public relations. Just a few of them that she just popped right out that she could do. You can also do this on the POES method, which is paid, owned, earned, shared. Very easy to do. Her sales forecast. And of course, additional revenues, little startups. Well, of course, thank you, Mr. Saleh, for making me complete this project in your BUSI 13-1 course. You've changed my life. Pretty sure she said that. Your conclusion, what's slowing you down? When can you start it? What's stopping you? How do you want to see this through in a few more years? And so that gives you an excellent idea. This was a straight up A paper, of course. So that gives you, again, how to format it, all right, how to write it, what we're looking for. Was this done on the day it was due? No, it wasn't. No, because she had showed it to me beforehand and it got any of my advice, which was amazing, of course, that how to write this. And so, hopefully you will have worked diligently with the time that you have had on this project. Remember the business model I got you? All right, the canvas here. Take advantage of that, my friends. Hopefully, again, this is how Brittany really pulled it out first. Put everything down in here on those post-it notes. You can write on that. She was able to sketch out, just as an artist would, all of her ideas for the business model, and then she was able to write it so easily after that. So I hope you use that I had printed out at my own expense for you. So use the business modeling canvas that was given to you. Now I'm going to show you how to submit this project. So now, my friends, once we're back here, back to our assignments, back to our modules, the business model. Again, your project video is here as well. Grading rubric that you can look at. When you're ready to upload your assignment, start assignment. I'm going to upload a file. The file will be either a PDF or a Microsoft Word. If you're using any other platforms, my friends, either Google Docs or if you're using Pages, just convert it to a PDF or a Word file. You can do that in either one. So when I look at where I want to be, I'm going to go into my files and I look at my business model, and there it is. So if you can, and what you should do, is notice how I've put my name in the file name. So put your name, the business model project. This allows me to save everyone because I'll have to put your name in the file as well. It's just easier that way. Put your name on there. That way I always know where your project is and I save them. And since I've done that, I submit my assignment. Okay, make sure it goes in. You do not email these. Look at it says submitted. In fact, what I can do is go right here and just verify that I've sent the right one. And it will actually download that for you. Or you can also look at your submission details, and then it says the project right here. If you, for some reason, submitted the wrong project, it happens. It happens all the time. Just resubmit assignment. The one thing about Canvas, again, in that way I can just say, okay, oh, there's my business model project right there. The one thing about Canvas, get back in here, is that it will always have the latest assignment you resubmit. In Blackboard, you could submit like 10 different files, and I'd had to look through all 10 of them. Canvas only goes the last one you sent. So just double check, make sure, and you are in good shape. If you had to resubmit, you could put a little comment in here, I'm resubmitting. And everything is fine, my friends. I hope that helps you. I'm looking forward to grading your work, and I hope you enjoy this assignment very, very much.